Welcome to Uys Jonker, who won the 15-meter class on race 4 here at Narromine. Congratulations, Uys. It was a great race for you the other day.
Thanks, Sean. No, it was an amazing day with a bit of risks, and we were lucky that we made the correct decisions, strategic decisions in the end.
Yeah, very good. And but just going back a bit over your illustrious career, when was the first World Championship that you flew for South Africa? Was it in?
It was in Gawler.
It was Gawler, yes.
Was it in 2001?
Yes, that's right.
That was my first World Championship.
Where you flew in a Cirrus, in fact.
And I was flying a Cirrus, yeah. And I had the shock of how good international competitors were.
All right. And since then, you've competed in numerous World Championships, and I think since then, always flying in a Yonkers airplane. Glider.
Yes, my first 3 World Championships we were still developing the JS products, and then I was flying first a Cirrus and my second one an LS1, and then my first 80-meter glider was flying a LAC. And after that we started to fly our own products. So since then I was just flying 18 or now 15-meter lately.
Right, and you came second in Hungary in 2010, and I think that's your best world performance so far.
Yes, that was good. That's the first time we actually participated with the JS1 aircraft. And we were 5 or 6 aircraft, only 6 aircraft participating, and I think we had 4 in the top 10. So it was a privilege to get our first time our product in the international arena, and it actually performed quite well.
Yeah, very good. And then, of course, you flew in Benalla, and you and your brother brought over the first 2 new JS3s straight out of the factory.
That was an amazing experience. So obviously the time frame to achieve this was way too short. And we put this challenge down on the table, and all the cards just fell into place. So it was amazing how our team back home, if I explained the story last time, I think the last product that we started manufacturing was not much more than 4 weeks before the competition started, where we started producing it, and we just pushed through and we completed it. Like in the paint shop, which normally takes us 4 weeks to paint a glider, we had only 3 days to paint it. And then all the planning with Qantas to have it air freighted was extremely stressful and complex, and that started like 3 months before we completed the product. We had already all the technical issues ironed out with Qantas how to air freight them.
That's right. And now, 6 years later, I guess it is, the 15 class is almost dominated by JS3s. But enough about Jonker sailplanes. Tell us a little about how did the flight unfold on race 4?
Yeah, we were a bit concerned about the weather forecast because all the forecasts were showing an early shut-off.
Yeah.
And in this form of competition, especially if it's a bit blue, if you start early, you lose the race. So you either have to start very early and then you have to fast, or that I say the later starters that wait a long time and then they wait themselves out of the contest. Or if you just start at your ideal start time, normally you get caught up by the guys in behind. So it is a very difficult strategic decision to start early or start late. On day 4, we thought that you're only gonna bleed points. If you're not gonna win a lot of points, but if you start late, it might be disastrous if the forecast was correct. I was last in the grid, and I was a little bit slow to get away. It was really slow to get away, and I thought that we're gonna miss our opportunity to start early. Then luckily I found just on the side of the start line, about 5 kilometers down the track, I found a good 4 meter which helped us to climb up as high as very high. And we initiated the start immediately as soon as possible. Unfortunately, my partner got ill in flight and he had to return back home. So then I flew with other lone partner, with other partner, Ricky Brigadori, and together we worked like an old machine. But I have to recognize that I didn't get 1,000 points because Sebastian Cover was faster. He not caught us from behind, but he had a good climb in the first leg, and he was slightly faster than us. Sadly, with the PV system, with a very small time frame, you have to plan things and you have to have a little bit of luck to get the optimum start within such a short time frame. So firstly, me and Ricky flew really nice. We won the first leg quite fast. There were 6 starters before us. We managed to pass them. We were 2 very, very fast legs. And then in the legs coming back, the over-development started and the spread out started. And we were realizing that we have to take a little bit weaker climbs, which we didn't. And coming around the corner to the last endpoint, we had from low down take a weaker climb, which is developing a good climb. But then we were on the convergence line, it was fast back home. So when we landed back home, we said we made the right decision.
Right, yeah, very good. And it was a very fast time indeed, just under 148 kph over 500 44 or something kilometers. And as you say, Sebastian Cower just clipped you by 1 kilometer an hour, but lost penalty points.
Yeah, sadly for you, yeah.
Yeah, sad for him, but he's still top of the table. But you're very, very close behind in number 3rd position.
Still early days, and the level of the pilots in our class, I cannot now comment how good the others are, but our class, it's really good pilots. It's really top performing pilots, and it's an amazing opportunity to fly against the best pilots. And I think if you put 1 foot wrong, you're 20 spots down the track again, so you have to take care. And risk management here is absolutely critical. It's very good contest weather, in my opinion.
Right, and what do you think of the weather today, and how's it looking over the next few days?
If you look in the weather forecast models and you look through the window, it's a bit of a conflict, so we're completely unsure. So I hope the window opens up in midday and it looks like an early shutdown. So it could be that we have a very challenging day today.
Yes, indeed. There's a trough, inland trough approaching, and depends on how much cloud there is associated with it. Yeah. And yesterday we had a sky filled with wave clouds, and a very interesting and complicated looking weather situation, really. So good luck, and hope to see you back here again during the competition.
No, it's amazing to fly here, and kudos to the organization. It runs like an old machine, and it's absolutely amazing. So thanks for everybody in the organization for producing such an amazing contest.
All right, well, that's great. Thank you, Uys Jonker.